enough to nearly knock out the city of Burke Burnett. So when you think of it that way, that's what an important arrest that this is. It also shows the importance of the Drug Enforcement Division of the District Attorney's Office. They collaborate with smaller agencies, with all the agencies in town, but they really provide assistance to agencies like the Burke Police Department. And Lynn, we have 2 veteran Drug Enforcement Division narcotics officers that are employed by the District Attorney's Office, and they provide the type of support and work those cases with their experience, and they're making a difference here in this community. Dobie Costa is my first assistant, and I named him a year ago at a press conference as basically the fentanyl czar for the office. He has vast prosecution experience, and he is overseeing the prosecution of our cases. But I wanted to say, it was about a year ago, we had a press conference with the chief of police at the training center where we were trying to get the word out that we mean business with fentanyl. If you deal it and someone dies, if we have the evidence that we need to connect that dose to the dealer, we will charge them with felony murder. We have done that in this community and have trials coming up on individuals charged with murder for dealing. And we also said that we're going to use every tool in our arsenal that we mean business. If you bring fentanyl here, you will face stiff consequences, and this is part of that effort. I'm very proud of the work of the Drug Enforcement Division, the Burke Burnett Police Department, and the assistance of the Wichita County Sheriff's Office. We're all working together to make a difference in this community. I'm now going to turn it over to Dobie Costa, my first assistant, and the leader of our fentanyl response, to give you some other facts and background on fentanyl.
What I need you to understand is exactly what Mr. Gillespie said. Every single one of these pills has the potential to kill an individual. What we know about fentanyl is a lethal dose could fit on the head of this pin. And so you could see how one lethal dose could fit inside of each pill that was taken by our Drug Enforcement Division. We all know about morphine, and morphine is used to treat people in pain on the battlefield and in the hospitals. Morphine is a baseline unit for measuring potency of narcotic or opioid substances. Morphine is morphine. Heroin is 5 times more potent than morphine. And we've all heard about heroin. Well, this stuff here is 100 times more potent than morphine. And that is what makes it so deadly for our community, for our children, for the kids that are going to our schools, and for folks out on the street. They have no idea what this means. We do, and that's why we're taking the fight to these people that are willing to sell it here in our community.
We also I encourage every time we speak on this topic, if you have a child, whether they're junior high, elementary school, high school, even if they're great kids, have the conversation, because you don't have a runway with fentanyl like you do with meth or cocaine, because one pill because it can shut down breathing. One pill can kill, one pill has killed many people right here in our community. And then the last thing I would say is, we said a year ago we're serious about this. We're sick of the fentanyl deaths in this community, the fentanyl homicides in this community. We're sick and tired of it. And law enforcement in this community, from the district attorney's office to the sheriff's office to the Burke Burnett Police Department to Iowa Park, Electra, and the Wichita Falls Police Department and DPS, we have a team approach, and we will target you. If you bring fentanyl to this community, we will catch you, and we will aggressively prosecute you, and we're going to use every tool at our disposal. So I'm very proud to make this announcement. It is shocking and horrifying to me, 10,000 pills coming into our community by an individual who knew he was bringing fentanyl in. This wasn't an accident. That is exactly what he ordered. And so he will find himself aggressively prosecuted. And our message to anybody else is, if you think about bringing fentanyl into this community, we will target you too. So any questions? I don't want to go beyond the PC affidavit, but I'm happy to field any questions y'all have.
What led y'all to Mr. Lewis?
The affidavit sets that out. It was a joint investigation with information that was obtained by the Burke Burnett Police Department. They isolated a suspect who was bringing fentanyl in. They contacted the Drug Enforcement Division of our office, which is how they work. So, they work so closely together but they called our guys in. But it was information developed by the Burnett Police Department on a suspect who was bringing fentanyl into Wichita County.
Since it was through the mail, is there any possibility of federal charges, or is that anything you can speak to?
I don't speak for the feds, but I do know we have the state charges are very significant. It's a 20-year minimum all the way to life. I know our juries mean business on this, and we're going to find that out. And so we have very strong sentencing ability in Wichita County with our juries with the state charges. So I'm not going to make a request that it go federal, because we can handle it here, and I know what we'll do, but I certainly don't have the authority to speak on behalf of the feds.
And I don't remember if this was in the affidavit, but were these sold? Some of these 110,000 pills sold?
These pills, no. They were interdicted that he was purchasing them, but we do believe that he had sold other pills in our community from the information that was developed in the investigation.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you all so much for coming. I appreciate you covering this important topic.
Thank you.
Sure.
That's an interesting one. In the little kids toy thing. It's a toy. I thought first it was like a toy box that said Dinosaur Century on it, but it's actually a toy.
Yeah, that's how they're packaged.
Wow. Little Joe. Oh my gosh. I think I was going to hide everything. Anyway,
Thank you so much, Trish.
I guess you guys are going to be...
We'll be in Fort Worth next week. So.
Yeah? Dobie too?
No, not Dobie, but